All right, all right. Hey, cuties. Happy hump day to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead, hit the like button for me. Make sure you are subscribed. Click that notification bell. All of the above. Child, I am about 70 away from 30K. So thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Look, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we are going to listen and react to Funky Dineva. He went live earlier this morning addressing this Tamar Smollett Braxton mess, and she's responded. So we're gonna go through both. But shout out to the cutie moms. I see you guys, and to each and every one of you. Let me see. I think I'll leave this up here, but I do want to go ahead and make sure to say first and foremost, the audio that I will be sharing is covered under the Copyright Act of 76. I was about to say 67. And it is allowed for fair use. And before I even get started with that, prayers going up. Let me remove this for a second. To them babies and everybody in Minneapolis. If you guys aren't aware, there was a mass shooting in Minneapolis at a Catholic school while mass was going on. How sick. Promise you, if I had a child, and I know everybody's not able to, nor do they want to, but if I had a child, they would be homeschooled. Do you hear me? It's crazy. So I see you guys dropping the praying emojis in the chat, and thank you so much. Let me grab a couple myself and put them in there. Heartbreaking. Last I heard, 3 people were unalive, 2 being children, and 17 injured. Yes, Bridget J. It really is, sis. It is crazy as hell. So prayers going up, and stories like that, I like to mention them and keep it moving because it is just so heartbreaking. But we're gonna get started. Let's go ahead and take a listen to Funky Dineva. And look, for me, let me start off by saying this. No matter how folks felt, you guys know how I feel. There is no right or wrong opinion. You know what I'm saying? I respect them all. And not to feel like I need brownie points or whatever, but I just felt like when it comes to this whole Tamar Braxton thing, Tamar Smollett Braxton, I feel like I've been on the right side, child. I do. And but that does not matter. Everybody has a right to their opinion, including Funky Dineva. So he's gonna give some opinions. Just a couple quick notes. He said he tried to reach out to her. He wanted her to come out and say something. And after this live, she got the strength, child. Strength. Skrength. She got the strength after he done went live today because he is threatening to expose more tea medically and romantically. His words. His words. So I sped it up. I'm not going to put his face on here, but let's take a listen. Let's review. You guys know I'll pause and stop. And then we'll get into Tamar's response as well. Hopefully this Bluetooth is connected. Let's see. All right, here we go.
I want y'all to
put a one in the chat if you can hear me okay.
Name a universe, name a planet where people start accusing you of doing something nefarious to somebody and you just sit back and you don't say anything. I want y'all to name a world where people accuse you of drugging somebody, doing something wrong to them. That faggot ain't nobody friend. That 50 punk ain't never been nobody friend. He hate black women. I know he did. Let's clear up something very quickly at the top of this video. There seems to be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl, and then all of this other stuff happened, and that is not the case. That is not how it happened, okay? For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me through the lens of being some messy punk that you can't see the forest for the goddamn trees. Say?
All right, I'm gonna pause right there. But he said, name a world where people aren't going to come out and address themselves. And he did say so many people, and look, people got that right. I'll go ahead and say it to Funky. If people are at the point where, yeah, I don't care what you do in the world, I don't like you, and it is what it is, I think that's fine. But some of the things that was going around about him, I didn't think that it was fair. And there's a whole lot that I don't like about Funky Dineva. I'm just gonna keep it real. There may be a whole lot, if he know of me, that he don't like about me, but I'm able, like I told you guys before, I'm able to separate. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain situations. And I never thought he had anything to do with this Tamar Smollett Braxton PR stunt. Let's continue.
Braxton took to her social media first and wrote she almost died in a pool of blood and fell out and all of this different stuff. I found that out at the same time y'all found that out. Okay? It wasn't until I get ready to log on my show and I'm looking on the internet and everybody, oh, that junkie was with her last night. I know he did something. That's why you got to watch the friends you keep. He did. Somebody up there knows. At first, it was cute. It was just a few little comments. Big deal. I've weathered far worse storms. Then all of a sudden, it started growing legs. When I logged on to do my show, there were 7,000 people sitting in the hallway waiting. The entire chat said, Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar.
Damn, 7,000 people waiting? My goodness. Hey, Cricket. All right, let's continue, guys.
You know what we want to talk about. He want to talk about everything except Tamar. I wanted to avoid everything with Tamar because y'all kept hounding me. Tamar. My response was, I don't know what happened to the lady. All I know is the lady called me and asked me for Dr. Heavenly phone number because she said 14 was missing. I don't know what happened to the lady.
Pausing real quick, sis. Feel it, girl. I totally agree with you. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And in my opinion, Funky was used in this situation. Look, that's your opinion and his. You'll hear it shortly, but I totally agree. Because look, the girl said she was almost dead. She almost died. But even if you didn't have the strength, child, to make a post and say, like you just did, but even if you didn't have the strength, then have somebody else to do it. Look, guys, I see, or I've been hearing, my people told me what's been going around, and I want to let you guys know he didn't have anything to do with it. He was used, Philly girl. Let's continue.
At the point in which I said, I don't know what happened to the lady. Tamar had already told far worse that she had woke up and almost was in a pool of blood and all of this type of stuff. So y'all kind of twisted, all right? So that was that. I'm thinking I'm clearing it up, all right? Now listen. Maybe there's a world where I shouldn't have even said that. But there damn sure was not going to be a world where I was going to let the internet start crafting this narrative that I did something to this damn girl. Okay. So
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Just what Philly Girl for Life just said. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I would never sit back and let folks say that I drugged somebody or I set that girl up to get hurt, armed, jumped, injured. I wouldn't do it. And I don't think any of you would as well. Let's continue.
I'm in Miami, tootsie rolling and having a good time. All of a sudden, stories start dropping. Funky don't even try to unalive Tamar. I send this to her. I send it to her. And I write, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. And she writes back, I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital.
That's BS. Let me just say that on Tamar's part. He texted her when this thing started growing legs, and she said, I'm lost. I'm confused. What are you talking about? But by the way, I'm in the hospital. Naturally, anybody with any type of compassion, empathy, or whatever, you're going to fall back once you hear somebody is in the hospital. Let's see what yes, we're going to get to that L Boogie. Let's see what Funky had to say about that.
Now, what I can do with that? At the point in which somebody tells you they're in the hospital, you can't continue bothering them with petty internet drama.
Mm-hmm.
So when she hit me with the Uno reverse, I'm in the hospital, I just wrote back, you know what? Don't worry about it. Get well. I can weather this. I've weathered worse. The whole while, the whole TikTok, the whole YouTube, everybody is going, think pieces down to the ground. And let me explain to you why this moment right here is so necessary for me and so gratifying. In this particular moment, it actually has less to do about Tamar and more to do about all of y'all out there that dislike me so bad, and all of y'all out there who are so committed to this narrative of me being some type of messy punk, a messy sissy. Y'all have to eat crow like a motherfucker right now, and I am loving every minute of it. Oh, baby, you internet detectives knew all the ins and outs of everything, and y'all just...
Anybody eating crow, child? Anybody eating crow? Again, everybody's opinions are yours and valid. And, just like we have a right to speak, you got a right to think. But is anybody eating crow? I'm not. Let's continue.
What the hell was going on? And the whole time, baby, I was in my bed and somewhere in Miami. Y'all knew every damn thing. And the funny thing about it is, now that the shit's coming to the surface, you watch and see these same internet detectives, instead of just taking your L, or instead of just saying, you know what, dang, I was wrong. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry, because I know that that's too big for the level of emotional maturity many of y'all carry. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry. Is it too much to get you to just say damn?
Damn.
Because y'all sat up and assassinated the shit out of my character over the weekend, when all in all, I'm just as clueless to the whole situation as y'all are. So over the weekend, after she said, I'm in the hospital, I said, you know what? Get well soon. I'm gonna do my best to enjoy Miami and go about my business.
Quick pause. Donella, thank you so much, sis, for this comment, because I totally agree. And in my video last night, I asked, where is James? But Donella said this is the same Tamar that didn't speak up for James after he got his teeth knocked out. Tamar is a gutter butt attention seeker. Why would Funky think she would vouch for him? Excellent point. And I had that written down. For those that aren't familiar, I'll never forget. I think I may have shared that live last year sometime, whenever that happened. But I was so confused when Krishan Rock was live and Tamar Braxton was in her comments. And she was saying, call me, little sis, call me, or whatever the case may be. That same night, Krishan showed up to Tamar's concert. Tony Braxton was there. They refused to hold the girl hand and pray with her. It was a mess. Anyway, Krishan got into it. Well, I can't say that. Krishan knocked James Wright Chanel, Tamar's, I believe, ex-BFF, in his mouth. And isn't it ironic? She knocked his teeth out, and Tamar is claiming, we don't know what happened to her teeth. But she did not really come out here and speak up for James. And she seems to, this is her MO. She does it with everybody. I think she's very selfish, and she really only cares about herself. Hey, sis. And I think just like everybody else is thinking. This was a damn PR stunt. Let's continue.
I'm steady texting and calling different people in the crew. Nobody's answering the phone for me. One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. The other person not answering the phone at all. All right. So I said, fine. I'll just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady. I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name if something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and it's found in the pool of blood, she still texting me, friend, oh my God, friend, I don't even know what happened. So I wrote back, wait, I'm confused. You went to bed and you woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing. No response to that. But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun.
Now, what you guys think about that? After the girl put up the post about losing her teeth and almost died and found in a pool of blood, she's still texting him. I don't even know what happened to me, friend. And if you are able to type and text when he type and text back, I feel like she should have responded. So I think that, like Philly Girl said, she used him. I think she really wanted him to come out here and get on his platform and further her agenda. Just me. That's just me. Let's continue, child. Shout out to the new subscribers. Hi, Miss Tina.
So I'm like, okay. As this thing starts going more legs, I'm over here getting nervous. Like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say something. Let me check in with her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Say, my girl, what the hell happened? Zero response.
See?
But you all in your Instagram stories posting cryptic messages and posting messages and whatnot, so you see your phone.
What you guys think about that? He texting her, she not responding, but then he look at her Instagram page and she was posting all last week and this week and did not respond to him until today. We'll get to it. Hey, Square Biz. Who is that? That Mold of Culture said, child, yes, I'm here for the tea and to enjoy the sip. Welcome, welcome, sis.
And just like every other adult and every other entertainer and every other person that got a project coming out, you're glued to the blogs. So you see, and because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you're concerned about what people say about you, you see what these people out here doing to me. You see what these people out here doing to me. And you just ain't gonna say nothing. Now you're not even responding to me.
That's bullshit.
At a minimum, had you would have wrote, friend, I'm fine. Just let it ride. We'll talk later. I'd have been fine with it. Let me just be in on it. Or maybe if there's nothing to be in on, the fact that you were willing to just sit back and let me be collateral damage and all this, even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, the whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business when that's not even how it happened. The whole while, even then and even now, I'm holding on to your business.
Oh, child.
I'm trying to protect you.
He holding on to her business. And I believe him. I believe him. And definitely thought a PR stunt promoting what looks like a video coming. Yes, Miss Tina. And I said that last week. I thought it was the show, the Braxton show. But that video clip that she released last night is so distasteful. You could have found anybody else. I don't care that Mendices is acting in that video, allegedly, because it could be more. If I'm picking up what Funky Dineva is putting down, she could have found anybody. You go get Mendices. Everybody know this man married. Let's continue.
Medically, I'm trying to protect you romantically. Even in this moment, I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically, but you're not going to play with me. So yesterday, I'm laying in my bed, minding my business like I always do, despite the fact that y'all want to make me out to be so messy. I'm minding my business like I always do. And I'm getting text messages saying, okay, now wait, what's going on in this video? And I said, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this video was going to come out. And then the narrative was going to shift to, they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video. They did not do anything.
And I saw the clip and I didn't think that. I don't know. I don't know why I've been thinking the way I'm thinking, but I didn't think that even with her releasing that clip, that he had something to do with this. And like Philly Girl said, she used him in that moment too. Because if, you know, she wanted people to think that he had something to do with her stunt. That's terrible.
Yes, I was in the video. I just wanted to be in on the joke. I would have went along with it. So now, here is where I'm at with it. You gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain. Everybody here want to hear what I got to say, and I want to get it off my chest. And now, he just clout chasing. This is the clout chase part, because now I'm gonna make my money off the situation. Since we promoting albums, and everybody only care about their side of the aisle, you finna pay me for my pain.
Ooh-wee.
All my money that I spent in Miami this weekend, being rich and fabulous, I'm finna make it back off of your ass.
Ooh-wee.
Since people are now disposable, and since people are now can just be leveraged for promotion, since we not leveraging people for promotion, you finna pay me for my pain. And I'm finna get paid all this week off of this situation. Okay?
I don't blame them. Get your money. Get your money, Funky. Because again, now all of a sudden, and you guys are here, how everybody, after ignoring him for the last week, once he put that post up last night on Instagram, her people started contacting him. But when he was reaching out and she stopped saying anything, her crew did as well. So I don't blame him. Even with her post, and I'll show you guys that in a minute, that she released in her stories about, let's say 30, 40 minutes ago, I would still, because game should recognize game. That's game. She don't want you to continue talking. Thank you, Mode.
And let's not get it twisted. Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up.
Tell it.
Now I'm finna tell it.
Yes, Bridget J.
Before I tell it.
Tell it. Shit.
I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it.
Ooh-wee.
But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in the group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh.
We could make up later, but I still love you? What? What? Even that's game. The I still love you is, I know you know some shit. I love you now, but don't say nothing.
You really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we can make up later, I still love you.
Thank you, Mo.
So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Oh, okay, tag me in, coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you're not gonna say nothing? And you was gonna be in this tired ass video, hashtag Muppet. Because now that I'm in on it.
Now I missed that comment, child. He said hashtag Muppet over there on the shade room last night. You know, because he say he tired of it. But let's continue.
So bitch, we both finna make a coin.
Oh, child.
All of a sudden, now they want to call me on the three-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She's talking about, so then she's gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this. Then this lady got the nerve.
You guys don't find that odd that she's been radio silent until he put that post up yesterday and added her late last night? If you didn't see my video, check it out. Game recognized game.
Please don't ruin my project. I spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career. This is my life.
Facts.
I'm serious right now. These people accuse me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project and my career. When all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was
what she did now. That's a straight up narc move. That's a straight up narc move. Her only concern is her. I spent too much money on this project. After, again, he just been waiting patiently for her to come out and say something for over a week. That's crazy.
All you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me.
They called
Q,
now.
what can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go on her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live. I told him, I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth. She got between the time I brushed my teeth and I walked my ass down to my YouTube studio to make this video. Still ain't said nothing. You had an opportunity to put the lid back on this can of worms. Still ain't said nothing. But yet I'm supposed to sit here and be concerned about your project, and I'm supposed to be concerned about your career. And something as quick as a 20-second post, just a little 20-second, and her publicist was like, well, hold on, Q. I need you to take the time frame off of it. She's in mommy mode this morning, baby. I don't give a damn if she got to drop her baby in the carpool line or take her baby to the optometrist. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I agree.
That ain't, she got to do it to the damn stoplights.
I agree.
It takes 20 seconds to say, y'all leave him alone. That's my friend. She could have wrote a cryptic message. Funky Dineva, I love you. You could have wrote anything. But let them people know I ain't did nothing to you after all the hell I went through this weekend. And I'm supposed to care about your career and your project when this is my reputation.
He's not wrong, guys. And I respect all of you in the chat. I respect your opinion. A lot of them say he was in on it until it backfired and all of that. I respect your opinion. My opinion is I don't think this man had a damn thing to do with it. Were they partying? Yes. Were they spotted out and about? Yes. If you didn't see the video, go back and look on my page. It's the one that's saying, Tamar, girl, you don't know what happened to you? Just ask Funky Dineva. You know, because that's the last person publicly that we seen her with. But in that same video, I never accused him of any damn thing. He's not wrong, Sharna. Let's continue. It's only a couple more minutes, guys.
Support me. Don't say anything. You got offended because of what you said, not because of anything I said. Now, I'm going to back up. There is some truth to that. She never once said my name. She never once said my name. And in hindsight, I'm going to be honest. And in hindsight, perhaps if I didn't make the video saying I didn't know what happened to the lady, it may not have garnered the amount of attention that it garnered. I accept and I acknowledge that in hindsight. However, it doesn't change the fact that there was tons and tons and tons of people saying I did something to you and asking me about it. You was the last person seen with her. You was the last person seen with her. I almost died in the hospital fighting for my life for 4 days. Finally, I got tired of it and I wrote, you cannot be serious after what I endured this weekend. Girl, fuck you. Please take this down. This is horrible. I was proud of me. I'm not proud of you. How you gonna be proud of you and I'm getting ate up in the process, sis?
That's crazy.
Like you cannot honestly expect somebody to just stand by you and eat this up for the sake of you doing a project. And your project layout could still be on track.
I agree.
Could still be on track. And I don't know why you being so stubborn about it. I don't know why you being so stubborn about simply putting, y'all, Funky didn't do anything to me. I should have said something earlier, but I was recovering. My bad.
I agree.
So now here's what the real gag is. Now here's what y'all ready for me to tell it?
Tell it.
Because let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It ain't no fun. The only reason the music video came out as early as it did was and even in this moment, I still don't have a heart to do it to you. And I'm still protecting you in this moment. Even in this moment, I still don't even have a heart to do it to you. All I'm asking is for you to simply say, Funky Dineva had nothing to do with it. I should have said something earlier. I didn't see it. I was resting and recovering. And all of this could be water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. I would take it down. I won't speak on. But until it happened, and the people texting me saying, tell it. The people, Tamar, all you got to do is make it right. Just make it right, and it all can be water under the bridge. All I'm asking is that you make it right. That's it. That's it. All I'm asking is you make it right. The same way you wrote that crap in your stories that started this storm is the same way you can write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner, and it could be done. I suggest you and your team do it, and you do it moving before I tell it. For real, for real.
Those are his final words. I suggest you and your team do it ASAP. And guess what she did, child? Did it ASAP. Why did it take that? Hey, Brittany Janae. Why did it take all of this for him for Tamar to come out and address him? But this is what she said. She said, no matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. That's narkish. That's narkish. That's still not accepting accountability, no matter what he says. What about the things you didn't say? But she went on to say, had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital, again, can you really say something to somebody in the hospital? Let me start over, child. No matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. I just want peace. I've done too much healing to fight with anyone. I just want to get better and continue doing what I love. That's her statement. That is her statement. And as I just mentioned, guys, for me, I still feel like that's a little bogus for her to only come out and say something after that final threat of his, which was, I suggest you and your publicist come out and say something immediately. Immediately. That's BS. And look, whatever friendship or whatever it is that they once had, this needs to be it on both sides. On both sides. Don't nobody give a damn about his project, her project. You don't do something like that. And I'm not saying this in a negative way to you, Holly B. Look, the things that he's saying as far as what was going around social media is true. And again, people gonna talk, it's social media. But if you're my friend, F a project right now. It's gonna take me, my manager, my publicist, my sister, somebody 5 seconds to come out here and post he didn't have anything to do with this. So yeah, don't put the value more on her project based off of somebody's reputation. And do he have a reputation? Yes. Has he always had a reputation? Yes. Do it look like he have taken steps to possibly correct that? I don't know. I don't look at him like that anymore. But I haven't heard anything in the blogs. And then there's some more tea that I got to check out after this live of Michelle A.T. Elian that she dropped on Tamar. And you guys know she hate Funky Dineva. So, yeah, no, screw a project. You don't do that. And if you are an artist, an entertainer, if you are a content creator, or whatever the case may be, and you got to do all of that to get people to watch you, is that cool? It's not. It's not. But again, I respect you all, some of you, a lot of us on the same accord, and we some of us aren't. It is what it is. Erica Yvette said, my has it that came, I was in the club after she released that post allegedly. Erica Yvette, I'm gonna need you to post that again, sis. Write that over because I don't understand that. You were in the club they were in. Let me know. Miss Sugar Sweet said, Tamar created this mess by her original post. Anybody want to see the original post? We wouldn't have known what happened to her if she hadn't said anything. And look, I will say up front, if she is or was ever in the hospital, I think with everything that people been saying against her, she lying, she made this up for attention. Baby, she would have posted a picture, something like they do from the hospital bed. I just don't believe it. I think all of this was for that video that she is now releasing with her and Mendices. And I think that she left that little clip of Funky Dineva in there because he in the blogs. He in the blogs. That's crazy to me. It really, really is. All right, let me see what else you guys are saying. Let's see. Shout out to you guys, 268-ish, 70-ish or so. Exactly, because people definitely post from the hospital. They do it all the time, L Boogie. All the time. Holly B said, I understand, but he made a post that made him look involved, and he is part of her project, so he knows him saying anything will ruin it. Well, his initial post was before anything, or before Tamar even came out and said anything. He posted a video of them out and about partying. And I got it somewhere. I'm just, I don't have time to pull it up. That was before, days before Tamar Braxton came out with this. And look, it's not even just Funky Dineva. It's just other people that we don't know who they are, that I'm sure people were giving them the side eye. Well, you were with her too. You were with her too. Did you do something? That's not cool. Do I expect her to really come out here and say, look, I was AB used, I was raped, I was this, I was that? No, I don't. But you owe the public something because you brought it out here. You brought it out here. And that's a simple, my friends that were with me partying didn't have anything to do with what I experienced. And did she experience anything? Did she really experience anything? Again, I will come out and publicly apologize. But I said in the first video that I made about this, when I said, girl, just ask Funky, I said, I feel like the girl was just wasted. I feel like she was wasted. I feel like she fell face first, knocked the teeth out. She was so wasted that she probably laid there. Was it really a pool of blood, or was it just a spot on the floor? It's not cool. And the girl that cried wolf, just like the boy that cried wolf, in my opinion, is also known as Tamar Smollett Braxton. Too many of us have listened to Tamar on shows that she's been on. Too many of us have heard other things when it comes to Candy Burst and all of that. Too many of us have watched Braxton Family Values, where her own sisters was about to put them balls on her. May Tracy, rest in peace, over some of these same theatrics. Enough is enough. Grow up. And if something like that happened to you, whatever that may be, why you coming out here telling everybody? And you know how this go. You know how this go. You know people gon' come out here and speculate. You know? Philly girl, I took this as her saying that in a roundabout way, but you're absolutely right. That's why I said it's still no accountability. But I'll bring it back up. Philly girl said she still didn't say that Funky didn't do anything to her. That's what I mean. But she know he didn't. She know he didn't. And that's why when he said, I've been covering for her romantically, I feel like that means she is creeping with somebody, man. And I've been covering for her medically. What does that mean? Now, Tamar came out here a couple weeks ago and said she was on PrEP. What does that mean that this man is covering her medically? And Philly girl, I think this right here is to slow him down. Will this be enough for Funky Dineva? Because what Philly girl said is true. That you really still not clearing up too much. No matter what he says, I love him. No, come out here and say I wasn't with you. Come out here and say he wouldn't have a clue, because exactly what he said happened. We left the club. He got out the car that we all were in, walked to his car, and drove off. And whatever it is that I experienced, that happened after. Say that. Hey, Snatch by Diego. Okay, Bianca, he posted it was enough. Good. You know, I think that clears his name up for me, because shit, that came out less than 20-30 minutes after he went live, and it shouldn't have taken all of that. This man said that he feels like she disposed of him. He feels like She told her team, don't respond to him. Hey, if Funky Dineva come out and if he continue to talking or if he texting you guys or whatever, don't respond. Somebody said something because he was with the whole team before this happened. So now you come out and say something. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He knows where the bones are buried, Indigo Girl. Absolutely. And she knows that. She knows that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it should be a lesson learned for the both of them. They had some issues back in the day and they tried to sever their relationship and all of that. And yeah, no, we can't be friends. Associates, if I see you in the club, I'm going in a whole different direction. No more partying with me. Absolutely not. Hey, Sammy. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Shout out, child, to Funky Dineva, Tamar, Braxton, everybody. But it's been a mess. It's been a mess. And a real friend would have come out immediately. Girl, you said almost died. You not dead. Your finger still work because she been posting everything. Yesterday, she posted Lil Nas X. And I don't think that what he did was a publicity stunt. You know, it could have been. I don't know. But I don't feel like it was. But for Tamar to repost that, somebody had already said when that story broke of Lil Nas X, they said, "Ooh, Tamar Braxton gonna be so mad because he just took her attention away." So for her to repost that, I gave her the side eye. I did. It's not cool. It's not cool. Um, And yeah, even this, if he accepted, he accepted. That's all that matter. I don't matter. But even this is still pointing the finger at him. You know what I mean? And maybe it was content creators like myself. Again, from the jump, I said I didn't feel like he had anything to do with it at all. But I did. I wish I still had the thumbnail. I did have a YouTube video. Let me bring it up on my other page where I said what I've been saying, girl, just ask Funky Dineva. Let's see, where is it? Okay, let me share it real quickly. If you guys didn't check that out, check it out. Shout out to the 18K that did. But let me remove this. Right here. Tamar almost died, child. Tamar Tamar Braxton found bloody and missing teeth. Child, just ask Funky what happened. And the only reason why I said that is, again, for that small clip that you guys see, they were partying together. But I wasn't saying like he did it. And I don't think he had anything to do with it. I don't. All right, couple more comments. Let's see. Let's see. Mo said Tamar is not a good motor culture or culture. Tamar is not a good person. She does not walk in the spirit of righteousness, and I do not like Tamar anymore. I'm just saying. Look, it was bogus. It was bogus. And do I think that Tamar? Look, she was born, raised, reared in the church. And she has been posting even as of yesterday a lot of Bible scriptures and all of that. And I hate to be this person. I hate to be this person, but I think even that is calculated. Jenny B, you know it's Tamar Smollett, child. Tamar Smollett Braxton. You know what I mean? El Boogie said that's what he was saying. You're posting in the so-called hospital if you can't clear it up. Right. And I would have felt the same way. Just like she just posted because of that threat of him saying he gonna spill all of the tea. Baby, like I said, she got some strength from somewhere. Bridget J, I think I remember you saying that, sis. You said, I don't think Funky had anything to do with her lies. I don't. And that's low down and dirty. I don't care what nobody say. If you got to do all of that to get somebody to watch a video or listen to your music, child, go back to the drawing board. And she is extremely talented. extremely talented. But not only was it that, something else that she was posting last week after she came out with that initial post is this TV show that she got coming out where she's the host. And then we know the Braxton show is coming. That's scandalous. That's scandalous. Let's see. Hey, Leah's grandma +1 plus Elijah. He should have been concerned. He has a brand to protect his channel. What's Snatch say, child? Let me scroll up. Hey, again, Sammy. Hey, Betty. Betty said post looks insincere. She knew exactly what was going on along with her team in the hospital and still doing crap. Right. And look, if these same people that went radio silent were ones that would respond back to Funky, yeah, I'm giving that the side eye too, because everybody stopped responding. And I'm just going to say, I feel that that was at the direction of Tamar Braxton. Don't respond. Don't respond. Now, somebody that did get a kick out of this, I don't know if you guys remember her ex-friend, another one of them, the guy named LaTroy. Well, he made a post yesterday. I'm not going to bring it up about Funky Dineva clowning him at the time that whole Krishan Rock stuff was going on. So that's what he said. I didn't see the clip of Funky doing it, and I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but basically he's saying, oh, how the tables have turned. Philly girl, she got to fire her damn self. Sis. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Philly girl for life said, let me go all the way down. She needs to fire her PR team if they did not clear Funky Dineva's name, in my opinion. She need to fire her damn self. To me, Philly girl, I respect your opinion, sis. I think the team was acting on her behalf and her instructions. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they just said, F him. No, I think she was saying, let this, because you guys know I'm going to be dropping the clip to that video. Let's just let this go on. That's what I think. And she better be careful. Somebody said it in the chat earlier, and I said it in my video last night. She better be careful because cancel culture is a thing. You know? Sammy said, I said it before, that this girl was crying wolf, and I felt bad for saying that, but now I'm so over her. I felt bad too, Sammy. How could you not? You know what I mean? Because you don't want to ever think that somebody will come out and say this, and you give them the side eye. Let me remove the comment. You don't ever want to come out and give, I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, something else. She fractured something else, something in her body, child. Sorry, my own logo is covering that. But she said she fractured her face, I think, child, lost some teeth assist and mobility. So reading this, how could we not feel bad, Sammy? This girl, she lost some mobility. Is it in your arms? It is in your leg? Are you now paralyzed? You know what I'm saying? Your teeth. You know, did you get them fixed? The face injury. What part of the face? Oh my goodness. And I still gave it the side eye. I did. So I'm with you, Sammy. I felt bad. I don't. Yeah, I felt a little bad for standing on my own opinions in that moment. What did Snatch say? I'm still looking for Snatch. I understand, but he made a post that made him look involved, and he is part of her project, so he knows him saying anything will ruin it. Holly B, that is, I respect your opinion about that, but like I said earlier, F ruining a project. You're not gonna ruin me in the process. You're not going to ruin me if you know I wasn't with you. If you know I don't know. If you know I've been texting you and you talking about everything else. But when I ask you, girl, what happened? You just mysteriously don't respond. Snatch say I would have showed them receipts. I would have showed them too, child. I would have, baby, put them in my DM, Funky. I won't say who the source is. I really, really won't. But yeah, Mode, I'm sorry, sis. F a project. I'm standing on that. F a project. No matter what other folks feel, and look, a lot of us may come with a past. I know some of us just been perfect. Child was damn near none. We were so perfect. I can't even say that about nuns anymore with the shit that be going on. Excuse me for saying shit and none in the same sentence. But some of us may have had a past where people could be like, ooh, child. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that you should live in your rear view mirror or move on? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's see. To me, sounds like she is still not taking accountability. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you. Jenny B, you feel like they probably trauma bonded together on what, child? What would they trauma bond together on? Let me know. Let's see. I'm still reading some of you all's comments. Let's see. I think I started a couple. Miss Sugar Sweet said, I didn't think that Funky did something to Tamar. I thought he knew more than what he was saying and his lack of concern. His lack of concern could be what he talking about that now he holding in his. It remind me of one of my favorite movies, Set It Off, when Queen Latifah was in that lineup and she put her fingers on her chest when that lady was about to pick out who it was. He holding something in his pocket. You know what I mean? Okay, I read that. El Boogie said she has now. Okay, so we read that. Ruth was responding to Miss Sugar Sweet. He stated that he asked, how did all this come about? And Tamar never answered. Asking, how did she get to the point of losing 4 teeth and almost dead is showing concern. That is showing concern. That is showing concern. Girl, what happened? We was just together partying last night and out. Well, he found out what everybody else found out, other than her texting him saying, do you have Dr. Heavenly's number so she can get them veneers fixed? Now, look, if my mobility is messed up, if I got a face injury, what else she saying in this post? Found in a pool of blood, face injuries. As the days go on, she realized something else is fractured and all of that. The last thing I'm thinking about is Dr. Heavenly. That's just me. That's the last damn thing I'm thinking about. Child, what's going on with my mobility? I can't walk. My arm, I can't move it. This is what I'm saying that, I just think it was all for attention. Did she just need a new set of veneers? A face injury? Is she getting something nipped and tucked? You know what I'm saying? But what is Funky? You guys put in the comments what you think it is. He said that he is protecting her romantically and medically. What do you guys think that is? We what he's talking about. We got a couple more minutes. Let me see what you guys are saying. I think I already said what I feel like it is, but I'm gonna say it again. If he's protecting her romantically, that means he know who she dealing with. And possibly who she dealing with or has dealt with could have caused her to have some medical issues. That's what I think. That's odd. And that was a loaded statement. He made sure to save that to the end. And again, for me, that's why this was posted immediately from Tamar Braxton. Oh shit, he about to come out here and say what he know romantically and medically. That's how I took it. I'm sorry. That's how I took it. Donella said, Tamar is the opposite of an internet bully. She's an internet professional, internet victim. Because it's always been so many things where she is painted out to be the victim, even with that Krishan Rock situation. For people to say that she used Funky Dineva in this situation, I already knew she was using Krishan Rock. When I saw, I said, what the hell is Tamar Braxton doing in Krishan's chat? Call me, call me, call me ASAP. That girl at that time, Krishan Rock, when she went live, she had 40, 50,000 people watching. And I'd be damned that night if she didn't get into that squabble right there at Tamar Braxton's concert, because allegedly Tamar Braxton promised her that she can sing a couple of her songs. And how is that ever going to match up? You got Tamar Braxton and Tony Braxton that performed, which are R&B artists, and Krishan Rock. No, I think Tamar wanted Krishan to come on Instagram or social media and say, guys, I'm going to be joining my big sis Tamar tonight. And Tamar wanted those eyes on her. And she really did not have Krishan Rock's back in that moment, nor her BFF, James Wright Chanel. And noticeably absent are posts from James Wright Chanel when it comes to Tamar Braxton. He used to be over there with Logan. He used to be over there cooking with her. They used to go live, and something happened. Something happened, you know? Let's see. I would have called Nam one if it was true. Brenda, let me know what you mean by that. You meaning the people there of this alleged incident? I'm assuming. Oh, child, Gigi say funky. No, she dipping in somebody else's pool. Okay, I understood what you meant, and I agree with you, Donella. I agree with you. Professional. So I said this, and I've been saying it. I don't have anything against Tamar Braxton. I'm just giving my content, and my content and commentary is still. I don't believe a damn thing happened, other than she had one too many. I think whatever, if it did happen, it happened because of her. Somebody said TMZ said something. Let me scroll up. That was you, Brenda. TMZ would have been all over it if it was true, and mainstream media, I believe it was a fake story. Not only that, Brenda, with her putting in this post that she was in the hospital, everybody should know. TMZ knows when whomever, whatever is in the hospital. And I hate to say this, I just don't think that she was in the hospital. Hold on, let me see if I'm gonna have to cuss somebody out. LOL Chit Chat, you've been doing the same slick-ish. You got a big payday today and yesterday. The hypocrisy knocked and you opened the door. Comments only for subs, 1 minute or longer. Unsubscribe. Well, unsubscribe. I don't give a damn. And what am I doing but coming out here and talking about what's in the atmosphere? They say they unsubscribing, child. I don't give a damn if you're subscribed or not. How do you know my payday from yesterday? How do you know what we get paid? Who are you? Who are you? And just like you subscribe from that in that 1 minute, it'll take you 2 seconds to unsubscribe. You said you did. I hope you did, but you should have stuck around. You should have and could have stuck around. Truth hurts. You don't know a damn thing about a payday that I got, because I got what? She said yesterday and today, child. Let me go and look at the views on that video. Yesterday, 15K. And I'm live today along with probably 11 other content creators. Okay. Has this not been trending? Truth hurts. Do you got Instagram? Go over there and check the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, a Neighborhood Talk, Jasmine Brain. Are you over there talking about they payday? Baby, look, shout out to all the new subscribers. I promise you guys, I am cool as a cucumber. Give me 1 second. I promise you I am. But I will cuss your ass out and keep it moving. Whoever you are. Hold on, guys. I will get active, okay? The audacity, child. Pocket watching and everything. Hold on. Let me log in. Okay. Sis, I see you saying woo child, baby. It's been trending, Cocoa Bean Queen. It's been trending. It's news. Relax. He, whoever the F they are, you ain't even gotta relax. You didn't have to unsubscribe. I would have loved to have dropped that link for you. That's what I would have liked to do. Would have loved to have dropped that link for you. Girl, pocket watching. Pocket watching. Big payday, baby. Big payday. If you guys only knew. I don't want you to think because you see 15K views that's $1,500. I don't want you to think that you see 50K views and that's $5,000 or $500. Shut your ass up. I gotta go. Ooh, chow. I gotta go. Thank you, Cocoa Bean Queen. It's trending news. Relax a bit. Baby, y'all know I like to get a little loose now. I like to let loose, I have pivoted and I've never been that type of content creator where I'm out here beefing with subscribers or content creators. But it's an old ass saying. It's an old ass saying. And look, you can drop down in my chat and disagree with what I'm saying, but there's an old ass saying that say, if you ain't got shit to say, don't say shit at all. Now, whatever I made on those videos, let me know if you're going to double it. Can you do that? That'll help. First time subscriber, child, unsubscribe, and pocket watching. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Sammy, they don't have a clue. As far, girl, I wouldn't be out here hustling the way I hustle when it comes to me content. And my content, for those that don't know, is reality TV. Do I have a intro? Hold on, let me play an intro for Truth Hurts, child. This is what I talk about. Listen to this. What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Truth Hurts. I hope you're still listening. That's what I discuss. Hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV shows, and your ass. Because I discuss your ass. I'll make an exception. All right, I gotta go. Shout out to the Cutie Crew, baby. We are counting down to our Cutie Crew vacay. We got 3 weeks and a wake up. We got 3 weeks and a wake up, and I cannot wait. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm putting some kinky twist in my head. Started last night, and child, it's like, am I gonna wear this when you guys are here? I'm sure I'll probably take this shit down. But anyway, we out of here. Ciao. Mode or culture. Say, I'm gonna be in the spirit of silence. Chit Chat got this. She checkmate check that person with class and grace and calmly. Look, I'm Chi-Town all day. That's all I know how to do. And normally, I promise you guys, I could count on my hands. And I remember him by name, child. Jaha was one. It's been a couple that I've had to, you know what I'm saying, just come out here and just give a little bit. But I match energy. That's all I do. I ain't gonna come out here and say shit about you, but I will match energy. Okay. So shout out for subscribing and unsubscribing, child. Let me see where I stand right now. How many? Oh, they went up since I started this live. We 60 away now. or when I went live, was I 73? Oh, damn, truth hurts. We 60 away from 30K. I love you guys. Shout out again to all the new subscribers. Shout out, child, the truth hurts. Thank you for dropping down, sir. Whatever you are. I appreciate you. That comment will probably yield me a quarter of a penny, truth hurts, since you pocket watch. A quarter of a penny, I said, for air comment. I don't even get a penny for a comment, truth hurts, since you pocket watch. Okay? Baps, baby. Ooh, child, I let loose on Bap. Look, I unblocked Jaha, sis. I unblocked Jaha. Jaha's okay, but those are some of my most memorable subscriber reads. Jaha was real nice. But Baps, baby, it's a couple of them. I gotta go. Love you too. I wish I could stay, child. Do I still have? Let me see if I could click Truth Hurts page. Hold on, Teresa. I know you removed it, but it's not removed for me, baby. Let me go back up here and see if I could click that YouTube page real quick before I go. Damn. It's gone. I'll try to find it another way. But shout out to you guys. Love you guys. I was going to be going live tonight. But look, truth hurts. If some more breaking news, trending news come back out that I feel the need that I want to discuss, please believe I will bring my ass right back out here, create a live, and discuss it. Okay? All right. Ooh, child. See, I hate this. I gotta go. Love you guys so much. Thank you again for joining me for this video. If you are for this live video, if you are not subscribed, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Click that notification bell because Truth Hurts may be back tomorrow and I'll be live and addressing it. Click that notification bell. Share the video with your friends and family and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. All right. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.